Alright, this is an instructional video on how to complete the thesis statement and also the evidence portion of the culminating writing task for the Gatsby unit. So if you're watching this video, maybe you were absent or maybe you are at home due to some COVID-related instance. So what you're going to do, this is what we're doing all week. So we're going to start with the culminating writing task prompt. Your prompt is, what is the theme about perception that Fitzgerald develops throughout the novel, and how does he develop this theme? So you're answering two questions here. You're writing a literary analysis, and you will use evidence to support your claim. Now, this is going to be a 5-paragraph essay. If you are at home and don't have a way to type it, you can handwrite it, that's fine. But if you have any way possible, you need to type it out. So in your essay, you need to be sure you determine the theme that Fitzgerald develops. You also need to determine what he uses to develop the theme, analyze how he does that, and then support your analysis with details from the text. Now, we've already done this previewing activity, so we're going to skip over that, and we're going to jump to brainstorming. So, you're going to answer this first question. What theme about perception is Fitzgerald developing in The Great Gatsby? So this is where you are going to write the theme you're focusing on. Now, you might be saying, okay, well, how do I know what the theme is? That's where I'm going to direct you to the PowerPoint, and you are going to answer one of these questions, and your answer to the question is going to be the theme. So, how do perceptions of others affect the character's behavior? How do perceptions of success or happiness affect the character's choices? And how do perceptions motivate a character in this novel? Answer one of these questions and that will be your theme. Now remember, a theme does not include any character's names, the name of the book. Themes are universal and they are a lesson that can be learned from this text. It is not specific to The Great Gatsby or any of the characters within The Great Gatsby. After you do that, how does Fitzgerald what does he use in the novel to develop this theme? Now, for the sake of time, you can choose either conflict or characters. And you can choose which one of those you want to focus on. So conflict or characters. And then you'll move to writing your thesis statement right here. Now, you might be saying, okay, I don't know really how to do my thesis statement. I have given you a frame for your thesis statement. In F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel, The Great Gatsby, the theme of, and you write whatever your theme is developed through either characters or conflict, whichever one you picked. And that can be your thesis. Now, if you go out on your own and do your own thesis, that's fine. But you need to make sure you have the author's full name, the book's full name, the theme, and how he is developing that theme, either through characters or conflict. Now, this is the point where it gets more involved. You need to list possible supporting claims for your response. Think of this as your paragraph. So what are 3 to 4 instances that support your theme? So think of things that happen in the book, and how would that support your thesis about perception being developed through either conflict or characters, and you'll write that down, and this is how your paragraphs will be organized. So right here is very important, and you're looking for events that happened in the book. Now, after that, this is again writing your thesis statement. So just rewrite your thesis statement. There's also the frame there as well. The next part that you're going to come to, you're going to choose 3 of your supporting claims that you wrote up above. And you'll put them in these sections of this chart. Now, if you're out, you can write this on a sheet of paper. That way you don't have to print it out. Now, for each supporting claim, you will have 3 pieces of evidence from the book. And you need to make sure when you put your evidence in there, it is cited correctly. So make sure you're citing correctly. And then in this box over here, you are going to write, how does that piece of evidence support your claim? So how does the evidence that you picked support your claim over here? And you'll do that for 3 claims. So each claim you need 3 pieces of evidence and 3 explanations. And that is it for thesis statement and evidence search. See the next video for outlining help.